Hey, this is Par64 Guy. I'm here with a follow-up video to the dryer duct cleaning video I did while I was researching the statistics for the dryer fires. I found on the FEMA website that the particular duct that was being cleaned in this video is actually on the no list for them. It's the internal wire with either foil or plastic. This one happened to be a foil, but it's on the not recommended list, and I think that's because of the way it collapses. The ridges that are in there are more prone to collect lint, which would then cause blockages and subsequent fire hazards. So in this video, I'm going to show you the parts that I used to replace the duct. I got some rigid duct material with the elbows, clamps, and this is the this is Global Flex stuff I got from the big orange box store. So we're going to set this stuff up and install it in place of the old duct. So if you remember from the last video, this dryer and the hole in the wall, there's an offset, and I'm going to address that with some of these pieces. So you'll see here that there's a ridge side and a non-ridge side, so just make sure those line up and you can push those together, and then we'll tie that together with a clamp. So this actually is going to be rotated 180 degrees. It's actually going to be like that, and I just want to double check and make sure that this dimension works for the offset. Alright, so I checked these work, so we're going to go ahead and assemble them. I'm going to use the standard pipe clamps. These typically have a slotted screw, so you just basically crank this down. I found, and they do have a hex on there as well. It's a lot easier to use a nut driver because it tends to not jump off the threads as much, and you just basically screw it down to tighten it. So I'm going to slide in one of these over the first joint. Quite tight enough. Good, and we're starting to buckle. Okay. Too tight, so be careful, that can happen. And so I just took the butt of the screwdriver on a hard surface and just flattened out the buckle there. So, I meant to do that to show you for a lesson. As you've seen, this is not super strong, so it's snug, but I'm not going to pull on it because most likely it'll pop right out. So, okay, there's our assembly. Okay, so we're going to feed this into the hole. Put this on the end of the dryer. Tighten this guy down. Okay, so line that up. And we'll get that rotated and into the hole. So here's the new ducting. It's pretty thin. It's ribbed so that way you can shape it into the different bends. You basically just work it very gently to expand it. I'll be honest with you, I'm nervous pulling on this because the pressure on my fingers is denting it. I'm not really feeling overly comfortable with it, but just take your time, expand it out, because it's supposed to go out to 8 feet. Okay, because of the angle, it's a pretty tight 90 degree, so I tried bending this and it's I don't think it likes making that tight of a bend, so I'm just going to use another one of the prefab 90-degree elbows. Slide the clamp on. Slide this guy in. Cinch this guy down. Okay. Good. Stretch out the end here. The 8-foot length was not enough to go around the bend behind the water heater, so I've got a second one I'm going to connect. I've already attached this coupler with the clamp. This is the one I used to attach the two elbows together. So this will just snake this guy. Whoops. It's the fun with this collapsible pipe. When you want to actually do something with it, it collapses on you. A little twist action there. And then we'll get the clamp on. The last bit, I need to make an elbow here, so I'm going to try and get that curve going. I think that should work. Alright, so here's the finished product. Come out behind the water heater. We come up to the exit, clamped up there. So that should be a little more in compliance now with the FEMA dryer fire reduction measures. Well, that wraps up this video where I actually show you how to replace the dryer duct and put in a more newer regulation compliant duct. One thing I do want to point out is when I was at the store picking up the components, I did come across this kit. Now in my last video, I showed some kind of home hacks, using a sock, using a rag, but they actually, somebody did produce this kit here, which has a kind of a chimney sweep type of brush, so basically the round brush on a long flexible cable, as well as a long skinny brush for getting into the lint filter areas and some of the other areas of the dryer to actually clean the appliance itself. In addition to the brush, there's also this kind of flat, collapsible, flexible hose which goes on to the end of a vacuum cleaner. So I figured, what the heck? I'll pick it up. I'll try it. I'll see how well it works. Less of an excuse to put off doing this pretty critical task, according to FEMA. I mean, that scared me a little bit when I saw those statistics. So I will be cleaning my dryer duct a little more often than I did previously. That wraps it up for this video. If you like what you saw, please hit the like, hit the subscribe button. I'll send you more videos as I get them done. I definitely appreciate the support and any feedback you have, so if there's anything I can do better to make my videos better, or if you have any suggestions for projects you'd like to see me do, or maybe products you'd like me to review, give me a shout in the comments below, and I'll get to them, and I definitely try to respond to every comment I get. So thank you very much, and again, this is Par 64 Guy. See you later.